Hello dear viewer, I think I found a bug or at least a problematic issue in Factorio. As you might know, I made a video about train loading and unloading a couple of weeks ago. You can find the link in the top right corner. That was before the space age expansion, and the unloader relies on inserters unloading into splitters for higher throughput. Yesterday a viewer wrote this in the comments section. When I replicate the demonstration, I don't get that result. Both arms take the same time. Belts from the splitter are less dense. I consistently get less throughput with your method compared to a simple T-cross instead of splitters. After reading this, I had to investigate what's going on. And by the way, I always read all of your comments, every single one. Unfortunately, it's not possible to reply to all comments. Anyway, this is what I encountered when investigating the matter. I'm comparing unloading into a splitter with unloading into a regular belt for all 4 belt types. On the left you can see a clip from the video made before space age. And the result is weird. Turbo belts behave just like before the expansion. The inserter can drop the items on both sides of the splitter and fully saturate the belt. You can also see the frequency of the inserter is faster because it can empty its item inventory faster. But when looking at the other belts, you will notice gaps between the items. Apparently, for some reason, the inserters cannot saturate the slower belts. The express splitter unloading is still a bit faster compared to regular unloading. Fast splitters have approximately the same frequency, and regular splitters are slightly faster again. This doesn't make any logical sense to me. Why would an inserter be able to fully saturate a turbo belt, but not the slower ones? If the inserter had some kind of maximum item drop speed, I would expect the opposite result. A fully saturated yellow and maybe red belt, but then gaps appearing for blue and green belts. But that's not the case. There's also a weird larger gap on the blue belt between the first and last 3 items dropped. I don't know what's going on, so I thought maybe someone in the audience has an idea or more knowledge. Maybe there's something I missed in one of the Friday facts that would explain this behavior. I think this is some kind of issue related to Factorio's tick rate, which is 60. And turbo belts, which can carry 60 items per second, equals the game's tick rate. I don't know. And here's the same experiment using bulk inserters, with the same result. Keep in mind though that the advantage of unloading into a splitter is expected to be lower, because a bulk inserter has to drop less stacks of items. But if you watch the frequencies carefully, the result and problem is the same. As of right now, unloading into splitters is slightly faster using yellow and blue splitters, way faster using green turbo splitters, but you have no advantage with red splitters. If you know more, please let me know in the comments below. If this is indeed intended behavior, it doesn't make much sense to me and should be changed.